So it started off, I met my good friend Vanessa in Toronto on April 13th, which was when Five Sauce was playing in Toronto. And we met at the Eaton Center and we were just having like a lunch, whatever, late lunch, early dinner. I don't know, there's no such, like there's nothing in the middle of that, but so we met there and we were talking and I had noticed that Kiss 92.5 had posted a tweet saying if you have questions for the band to send it their way. So I looked at my friend Vanessa and I was just like, should we go or should we not go? Because the chances of us going and them not being there was like super high, and I was just like, would it be worth it? Would it not be worth it? What should we do? So we were like looking at the routes from the Eaton Center to the Danforth, which is where they were performing, and it was actually like on our way to the Danforth if we took the subway. So we're like, what the heck, let's just go. So we went, got on the subway, got to the Kiss 92.5 studio, and there was about like, I'm gonna say maybe 15 other people there outside. So my friend and I, we were like, okay, well we should just like, I don't know, wait, and like we were just kind of being like nonchalant too. So we like walked past everybody, kind of like peeked in, saw what was happening, and we were like, okay, there's quite a few people here, but it was freezing. It was so cold that day in Toronto. Like, Canada and Toronto have been having the weirdest weather ever. Like, it is not even spring. Like, now it is, but like, so there was actually a Starbucks across the street. So Vanessa and I, we went into the Starbucks because we wanted to like charge our phones too, because have been on our phones like all day, so they really needed to be charged. So we're sitting and our view was like perfect view from across the street, so we could literally see what was going on. So we're like sitting there, Vanessa, she's having her tea and I'm just like charging my phone, searching the interwebs and stuff like that. And I look up and all of a sudden I see like this black vanny Escalade looking vehicle, and I was like, oh my gosh. And by then everybody had started to leave, so there was literally only 6, maybe 8 girls that were like there. So I'm just like saying that, I'm like, oh my god, Vanessa, I think that's them. And we were like, no, it's not them. And all of a sudden I see one head pop out and go into the building, and I'm like, Vanessa, that's them. And then you see like Michael and then Luke and Callum like all going into it, and I was just like literally freaking out. So Vanessa and I like literally tore our stuff out of the wall in the Starbucks and just booked it across the street. I'm glad she was paying attention, because I literally just ran across the street, not even looking to see if I could physically cross. My bad. So we get there and we like see the other girls. Shout out to y'all, hi. And they were so sweet, and we were just like, was that actually them? And they were like, yeah, it was them. They said they're gonna be like 10-15 minutes. And we're like, okay, cool. Like, we're just gonna hang out with you guys. And so we hung out with the girls and we were all talking and what have you. And security Dave, he was like, okay, the guys are gonna be 10-15 minutes. If you guys are chill, then they'll come out and see you guys, but it's not guaranteed they're gonna visit all of you. So we were like, okay, whatever, no problem. We were all so chill, he wouldn't even know. And so he came back up to us and he's like, hey, they're coming out soon, but stand behind this line, not line, but like stand back so that they could get through. So we were like, done. So we all followed the instructions. It was so perfect, and there was only 10 of us, so there was like literally nobody there. And so we're like standing there, and then all of a sudden it's like 5 minutes before they're allegedly supposed to come out, and it's like, it starts trickling like rain. It starts raining a little bit, and we're all like, oh no. And then all of a sudden it's like downpour, like it is pouring now, and like it's like hailing, and we're like, okay, they're definitely not going to come and see us now. Like, there is no way they're gonna come out in the rain. I brought my umbrella, thank Jesus. And so we were just preparing to not see them, so we were like, whatever. And then so all of a sudden Ashton, he comes out, but he goes right into the van, and we're like, of course. they're not gonna come out now. And then all and all of a sudden you see Luke, he like walks out, he's like walking like all like, and then he just like stops straight up and like looks at the rain and then looks at us standing there freezing our butts off because now it's like so cold. And he like looks at the rain again and then looks at us, looks at the rain. He's just like so Dave walked up to him with the umbrella to us, and he like went to the two or three girls in front of me, and I didn't even know if they like asked them how they were doing. Like I don't even know. But so when like Luke came up to me, I was like, hi, how are you? And he was like, oh, he's like, I'm good, how are you? And I was like, I'm great. Like I didn't even know what to say. Like as he was walking up to me, he was just like kind of waddled, and he's like, there's holes in my shoe, because I guess like water was getting stuck in his feet or like getting into his shoes. And so he like had to like crouch down to get to my level because he's like a giraffe. I didn't think he was that tall until like I actually met him, and I was just like, you are a giraffe. Anyways, so he like took a photo with me, and then he moved on to like my friend, to Vanessa, and then he like took photos with everybody else. And then as soon as he did that, Michael and Callum followed. So Michael, he like came up to me and I like asked him again, like, hi, how are you? And he's like, oh, I'm good, how are you? I'm like, I'm so good. And they all took photos with us. Like they took the time, and even like Callum, like they were so happy to see us. And like even in our photos, like they're all smiling, and I'm just like, you people are wonderful humans. And the fact that they came out in the rain to see us, I was just like, oh my god, like I loved y'all before, but I love y'all even more now. And I'm just like, so like after they've like said hi to us and like took photos with all of us, I went back into the van, and literally all of us in the pouring rain, like we ran into the Starbucks, and we were all like freaking out. Like we were chill when they were there, but as soon as they left, it was like internal fangirl erupted. Like when I was meeting them, you know, picture, okay, you know the video of the little girl who's eating cotton candy at like the baseball game or wherever she's at, and she's just like, yeah, that was literally me internally. Like I could feel it, but I didn't want to exuberate or express it because I was just trying to be chill. Just trying to be chill here. And so we were like all freaking out, and like we were talking about it, and my photos turned out so cute with them. And like my hands were shaking because I was so cold. Like the temperature dropped so quickly that day. So like, yeah, they were just genuinely so sweet to us, and like I just, oh my gosh, I literally never had such an amazing experience than I did meeting them. Like my heart felt so full. Like they were just so nice to us, and they literally did not have to come out and visit us because of the pouring freaking rain, but they did, and it was just like my heart and my soul, they were like full of like love and butterflies and like happy tears. And yeah, like it was just such a great experience with them. And yeah, and then like we went to the concert hall, which is like a totally other story. So if y'all want to hear that, then you can like give this video a thumbs up, and like I'll talk about the actual concert experience itself, because that was something else. So yeah, that's my story meeting them. Oh, and they smell great. Like I always like see people on Twitter like, oh my god, like Luke smells so good, and I'm just like, whatever. But then when I met them, I'm like, whoa, they do smell really great. As creepy and as weird as that sounds, because like it's not like I was just like, you smell great. It was more like a wow, you smell really good. I'm just like embarrassing myself now. Okay, so I'm going to end that there on that note, because if I keep talking, then I'm just gonna sound like an idiot even more. But yeah, it was so great, and they were so sweet, and I really hope that we have an interaction like that again in the dear old future. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching and being a part of this video and watching it and stuff. And shout out to all the wonderful people that Vanessa and I met in line. Meeting them, you guys were so sweet to us and so nice. And like, yeah, And I'll talk to you guys later. Don't forget to subscribe because I'm going to try to make more videos soon. Because now I'm done school, so I'll be able to make some more content, which will be fun. Do some more like story times, makeup, whatever. Yeah. I'll talk to you guys later, and I hope you have a great day, evening, night, whatever the time is, wherever you are, and have a good, and I'll see you guys later.